Good morning, dear students. Let's start the video where we left in the previous one. We drove into a poor farmyard. We were faced by an enormous and cheerful old woman. My guide bravely went up to her and said, "Remember me. I am Bill Magnuson, the carter and hackman. I want you find your son Oliver." Now, Bill Bresson asked the lady that he had come to find out the story of where Oliver had gone. They were searching Oliver since long. "I don't know anything about Oliver and I don't want to," she shouted. The lady shouted, first, she don't know where he was, and second, she did not want to know anything about him. "Now look here. We had just about enough nonsense. This young man represents the court in the city and we have a legal right to search all properties for this Oliver Lutkins." He made the lawyer very important in front of the women. He said that this man had come from court and he was searching for long to Oliver and he was not found anywhere. "But tell me, and he has right to search your house to see him." Bill made me sound very important and the woman was impressed. She retired into the kitchen and we followed. The lady was impressed after listening the description of the lawyer and she went into the kitchen and they also followed her. She seized the iron from the old-fashioned stove and marched on us shouting, "You search all you want to, if you don't mind getting burnt first." She shouted and laughed at our frightened retreat. She said, "Yes, of course, you can search. You can do your search very well. But if you do not afraid to burn." She had shown that burning iron to the lady, to the people. And they moved back. And she started laughing while seeing they were moving back. "Let's get out of here. She will murder us," Bill whispered. "Outside," he said. "Did you see her smile? She was laughing at us." Now Bill Bresson said we should run away, otherwise she would murder us. And have you seen when they came up? In just afraid they came up. So she said, "Look at her. She was laughing at us." I agreed that it was pretty disrespectful treatment. We did, however, search the house. Since it was only 1 story high, Bill went around it, peering at all the windows. Though she tried that we should run away, but anyhow Bill managed to search the house. The house was a small place, a single story house, and Bill searched each and every corner, each and every window of the house in search of Oliver Lutkins. We examined the barn and stable and were reasonably certain that Lutkins was not there. It was nearly time for me to catch the afternoon train and Bill drove me to the station. Now it was the time. They tried to find Lutkin everywhere but they couldn't, and now the time had come. He had to go to city. So he drove him to the station. On the way to the city, I worried very little over my failure. Now when he was going back to city, so he couldn't find Oliver Lutkin. But he was not at all bothered about Lutkin. He was continuously thinking about Bill Magnuson, while returning up. Though he was not thinking about Bill Magnuson, but his officer must be. So he was very angry because next day his presence, Oliver Lutkin's presence, was absolutely needed in a case. The chief almost murdered me. He hinted that I might do well at digging ditches. Now his officer was extremely angry on him. And he said that I could not do anything better than digging the ditches. I was ordered back to New Million, and with me went a man who had worked with Lutkins. I was rather sorry because it would prevent my loafing all over again with Bill. Now this time the officer asked him go back again to find out Oliver Lutkin and hand over him the summon. But this time one man went with him who had already worked with Oliver once. But he was unhappy that if he had going away with him, definitely he would not have that much time to loaf about, to spread idle time with Lutkins. When the train arrived at New Milan, Bill was on the station platform near his cart. Strangely enough, the old tigress, Lutkin's mother, was there talking and laughing with Bill, not quarreling at all. What happened? Now, when they reached the station, Bill was there near his cart, but the strange thing was, Oliver's mother, the huge-sized lady, was standing in front of Bill, and they were talking. They were not at all quarreling. They were just talking and discussing, enjoying. I spent a day with him. Now he told the man who had come with him that he had spent an entire day with that man. He helped you hunt for Oliver Lutkins. The man asked, his companion asked, did this man help you to find Oliver? Yes, he helped me a lot. He must have, he is Oliver Lutkins himself. Now he told to his companion that definitely he had helped you because he himself was Oliver Lutkins. Now Oliver had also started laughing. His mother was also looking towards him as if he was a small child of class 7 or 7 years old, a small child, and how beautifully they all befooled him. And even shamelessly, laughingly, Oliver said, please meet my neighbors, because yesterday everybody saw you. Everybody enjoyed your company, but only my neighbors left. So they wanted to meet to you. So I hope, dear students, this way he found himself befooled by Oliver Lutkins. Thank you.